Ooh, with it blue. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? We back with another video. Today, we got a video on a contract killer out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, we gonna go straight into the video, but we will be back to commentate on this one, so everybody can get their thoughts. It's K-Mac. What the fuck?
4 murders linked to an accused hitman, and Metro Police say the suspect already behind bars tonight. The hired gunman is accused of using wireless trackers to find and kill his targets. You're watching 8 News Now at 11. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. One victim shot outside a home while working on his car. 8 News Now reporter James Schaefer breaks down the connection between the 4 of these shootings and the alleged motive behind them. James.
Brian, Denise, Michael Coleman is accused of killing 4 people while working with a local gang, which allegedly was using PPP loans fraudulently. Now, police also tonight discussing for the first time a previous suspect from a shooting that happened 2 years ago. That suspect later exonerated.
I have you all here today because I want to provide the community with an update on the murder investigation of Kidada Stewart.
Metro's press conference revealing new details surrounding the alleged activity of members of the Rolling 60s Crips gang, accused of taking money from fraudulent PPE loans. The alleged mastermind, Carl Chester, hiring a gunman, Michael Coleman, to target residents who did not give Chester a cut or were simply involved in inter-gang conflicts, resulting in 4 now connected shootings. The first shooting was in May of 2021, happening outside a Las Vegas Pep Boys. Benjamin McCarty shot and killed while fixing a car outside.
It can happen anytime, anywhere.
The second shooting, 6 months later, inside a Summerlin Teriyaki Madness, where Marcus Dwayne Larry was killed, standing next to his 13-year-old nephew, who police say was thankfully not struck. During the press conference, Metro acknowledging they initially arrested the wrong suspect in this case.
We were wrong, and there's no getting around that, but additional evidence came forward on these other investigations that allowed us to be where we are today on this investigation.
The third shooting a year after that, November of 2022 in the Central Valley, where William Hill was shot and killed while working on his car at a residence. His daughter honoring him in a vigil in his neighborhood.
I can't speak on what's going on or how it occurred. I'm just here for my dad.
The fourth and final shooting happened in February of 2023 in the Mountains Edge community, killing Kidada Stewart while she stood outside her home. Metro Police adding Coleman used trackers to target his victims.
You could order a tracker to your house, you could put it on somebody's car, and then you could receive updates on where those vehicles had, so you would obtain a pattern of light.
Now, police also note Carl Chester, the alleged mastermind in this criminal enterprise, was shot and killed in March of this year. Reporting live from Metro HQ, James Schaefer, 8 News Now.
James, thank you. So here are the charges that Coleman is facing. 1 count first-degree murder, 3 counts open murder with a deadly weapon, 3 counts conspiracy to commit murder, among other charges.
We back. That was a wild story. So yeah, man. Alleged Las Vegas Rolling 60s member Carl Chester allegedly had the PPP loan sauce and was working with people getting them loans. But it's always people that don't want to pay their cut. So I guess when he allegedly hired gunman Michael Coleman, to shake down the people that wasn't trying to pay their cut from the PPP loan. They used GPS trackers to track their moves, resulting in 4 connected murders. It didn't matter what side of town you was on, whether you was in Summerlin, over there off of Fort Apache, whether you was up there in the Northwest off of Martin Luther King, or whether you was on the east side, Charleston and Lamb. He was tracking them down, man, and gunning them down. First person was gunned down right outside their home, fixing on the car. It's a cold killer. Second one was right into Teriyaki Madness, where they say the killer allegedly opened fire in the store right in front of the victim's 13-year-old nephew. No mercy, man. And then the third victim was a woman who was allegedly shot right outside her home. And I believe the fourth victim is the man that put all this together. Not 100% sure about that one yet, but that's what it's looking like, because Mr. Carl Jester is no longer. They also had a man who was already accused of at least one or two of these murders, who was sitting behind bars, who was eventually acquitted and released off of these murders. So yeah, man, this is a crazy case, man, where, you know, people out here doing fraud. Then you got people still getting over on the people that's doing the fraud. And then we got alleged murder for hire that's going out just knocking people off the map. But I also want to add that Michael Coleman has not been convicted of this yet. So it is all alleged, and he is still innocent until proven guilty. Just like the last man that was eventually acquitted. So we're going to come back to this case one day and see where it lands. But until then, TMI community, let me know what y'all think about this video. And leave a comment, like, share, let everybody know about the page. It's K-Mac. What the fuck?
Look both ways before you cross me. Streets is talking TMI with TMI.